A jam-packed video for you guys today, guys. Now, XRP is dumping, but I'm about to buy more XRP here very soon. Again, thank you market makers for giving this one final opportunity. Now, but ain't your vice. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around 56 cents here, right? So yes, we are coming down, but I was actually hoping for this scenario. Why? So I could buy a little bit more XRP and throw a leverage long before the blast off occurs. Bitcoin cooling off a little bit, right? Of course it has to cool down, guys. What did XRP do? Went up 60% in the previous 2 weeks. It can't cool down, what, 10%? Are you serious right now? Of course it should, right? Before the next leg up, hopefully. Now, the reason we are dumping, supposedly people are tying in with this narrative because, or whatever just happened, urgent, Indian exchange hacked, and supposedly a total amount of $230 million, guys, right? So again, be very careful. We are in a bull run. You're going to be very careful, guys. Hold your own keys, right? I do have a ledger fill link down description below if you guys would like to buy one. Now, another narrative targeting specifically XRP on why it's pulling back right now could be because of this. SEC Ripple settlement canceled. I mean, or the secretive quote-unquote meeting, guys, right? The Sunshine Act notice got canceled today, but usually I don't think this was about pertaining towards SEC versus Ripple case at all, right? Though we do know there is a lot of narratives, guys. Now, what I want to see for XRP, right, is one more pullback down to like around these levels. Then I may buy more XRP and open a leverage long, guys, right? A low one and then ramp it up when I see things are looking good again. But again, I have been waiting for this moment, guys, right? I wanted to see a pullback, and it's happening right now. So I'm going to wait a little bit more and then buy XRP, guys. For Bitcoin, I did want to see Bitcoin going down to like 61.7k, guys. I don't know if it will. Bitcoin looks good. If it does, and if XRP dumps, perfect time to buy. In my opinion, that's me though. That's what that's my game plan, guys, right? Because I'm really not trying to miss the boat on when XRP finally explodes, because the gains will be dramatic, guys, right? So I want to get in, even though I'm already all in, right? I do have a little bit of cash right now, a tiny amount, guys, that I want to inject before this final blast off takes place. Now, when we look towards the charts, it seems like we are nearing the end, right? Or nearing the beginning of this rocket ship. We had this blast off moments, right, in 2017 or whenever XRP exploded 600x. Look what happened. It cooled off, right? Then it exploded, guys. Again, this period, we may be in this period zone right now, right? This cool off consolidation. If this is happening right now, that's why I want to get in, guys, right? Buy a little bit more. Put all my cents so it can make me more money, guys, right? Now, Dark Defender comes out with, we're going to see some type of ABC correction, guys. Now, I don't know about this type of pattern playing out, right? There is a chance, right? We could go sweep these lows, right? Because people were opening up longs around this area. I actually wanted to open a long here, but I didn't. But yeah, maybe you could sweep these lows, guys. That's the bottom when we blast off, right? Either way, we're getting close to that. Well, the bottom is already in, I believe, right? I don't think we go below that level, guys. Why? Because the weekly got triggered. The 2 weekly on my indicator got triggered. The 3 weekly is about to get triggered. The monthly is close to, right? So we're almost there to the blast off moment. For now, short term, we may dump a little bit before blast off, guys, right? Again, consolidation, basically. Even this analyst is talking about a cool off period, right? Because literally rampage, what, 60%, right? A 10-20% dump isn't crazy, guys. How do we know we're close to the final explosion, right? It's because look at this squeeze pattern, guys, that's happening with to XRP for 7 years, right? For many years now. We're about to break through, break out. Look at this chart right here, guys. If we follow the same exact pattern as previously, right, that takes XRP to hundreds of dollars coming soon, right? Now again, there will be a narrative that pushes prices high, guys, right? Maybe a bank buying. If a bank literally buys, guys, it's game over, right? It's literally game over on the open market, right? So I'm getting ready. So I'm thanking the market makers, the insiders, for this dump or dip before we blast higher, hopefully. Even the crypto sniper saying XRP USDT, the macro setup never went away, and a flush downside was called by us. Is this now it? Right. So we got a high 1. Oops, I don't know what's happening, but high 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Is this the blast off moments, guys? You guys can see how it's squeezing, right? Again, it's about to appear, it seems as. Now, why? We have actual fact behind it, reasoning behind it, because XRP overtakes Bitcoin in Korea, guys. Records 2x more trade volume, or records 2x more trade volume, guys. Right? Look at that. Surpassed Bitcoin. That happened in 2017 as well, right? Because they were buying so much XRP, the Koreans, guys. Not to mention the XRPL payments volume is kicking up as well, guys. The XRP ledger payments volume, right? Remember what happens with volume. This is what happens. Volume precedes price. Volume precedes price, meaning that the loss of upside pressure in an uptrend or downside pressure in a downtrend actually shows up before in the volume figures before it is manifested in a reversal of the price trend. So volume is kicking up, right? The trend is looking good. Why? Because XRP Ledger is seeing a substantial amount of both new addresses created and total addresses interacting on the network, guys. Right? Both are at their highest levels since March of this year. Isn't that crazy? Exactly. So we're basically near it, guys. I'm getting ready to buy more XRP. Let's go! Now, if you're excited right now, right, since we are with XRP exploding, imagine what's about to happen in a few years. CZ gave us a timeline. 8 billion people will use crypto in a few years. Few years meaning what's it? 2 years, right? Right, a couple years, let's just say. Wow, but we gotta ask, how does he know 8 billion people use crypto in a few years? 8 billion? That means the whole world, guys. But how is that even possible? Well, you guessed it. World bridge currency. If the banks are using it, indirectly we are. Right? XRP, that is. Right? Imagine once the case is done, which we're going to talk about the case here soon, that's done and over with, guys. Rumblings about banks using XRP. Then imagine when banks buy XRP off the open market. This is how XRP can go crazy, guys. Right? A 600x is nothing. Do we see the game plan? Right? Visa has granted its principal membership to cryptocurrency company Coinbase, issuing a debit card that lets users spend their own Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP anywhere Visa is accepted. But I'm not doing that at all. That's the worst thing you could do right now. Imagine using XRP to buy something, especially before it explodes. That's a bad thing, but more adoption, more innovation is occurring, which is good. A paradox, so to speak. Now, this is where it gets interesting, okay, guys? You guys ready for the spicy part of the video? Let's go. Because now, guys, we're on part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. We have the deltas for today's date, and it's interesting because Howard Moon becomes alive today as well. He posted from last year, 7/18, today, a gift for you. Right? A gift for you. But what is that? A gift? Like, what kind of gift? Right? Maybe the case conclusion here soon. How do we know something is brewing? Because Ripple buying back $1.4 billion worth of stocks, a company doesn't do that unless they know something big is coming, right? Brett Garlinghouse said this.
Liquidity and those things. I mean, look, I've always viewed an IPO as a step in the journey, not the end of a journey. What we have done instead of, and this is actually new news that we haven't shared publicly, we have done a series of tender offers where we've been buying shares back from investors and employees. And we're in the middle of another tender offer. And after we finish this, we will have repurchased $1.4 billion of stock from our shareholders.
Wow, that's a huge amount.
Wow, that's a huge amount. That he was even shocked, guys, the interviewer, right? Because why would a company do that? Because they know something is incoming, right? With Ripple and XRP, the XRP ledger, and the community. What is, though? Exactly. Interesting, huh? Ripple just bought 6% of my shares that I own. This is the third time they have done this, guys. I purchased them at $18, but they repurchased them at, they bought his shares off him for $61 per share. That's multiple X's, guys, right? But a company doesn't just do that randomly just to give people money. No, it's because they want to buy back their stocks, right? Because they know it's valuable. Why? Interesting. because we are so close. Exactly. Ready, Captain. Mr. Poole posted on 8/18 August time frame. Well, remember, first thing we need is the checkmark of regulatory clarity, as Tony Valentino stated. Regulatory clarity will be the first major announcement, okay? Because Coinbiro on why XRP is rising, ETF hopes, Coinbase relisting, whales accumulating. But wait a minute, clarity needs to be first and foremost, right? Well, we already have regulatory clarity, I guess, but we're talking about the full case concluding, guys. That's when the bird is free. Friday, but when will it? We got here from XX. Friday is 3 weeks, 3 years, 30 weeks and 3 days, 333 since XRP lawsuit began. Okay, look at that. What could that mean, guys? Maybe the case concludes here on a specific time. We have here Howard Moon comes back into the play today. He says, nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf. So Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay, or can it? Right? Skills and justice. And what's fascinating is Attorney Jeremy posted the same. Right? That posted the same thing 2 years ago, guys. August 7th. Again, interesting, guys. So some type of poem, right? Maybe he's telling us to stay frosty because when the case concludes, don't faint, guys, right? Skills and justice. Nothing good or precious can last forever. By using nature and Garden of Eden as metaphors for cycle of death and for the cycle of life and death, guys, right? We already experienced death, which was what? Which was the case and all these things, right? We're about to experience life again, it seems as. Again, we're nearing the end, guys. I truly believe it. Big Short confirmed us because some have mentioned that we are in the final week. And some have mentioned that we are in the final weeks. For what the case? The question is, many have said a correction is coming in the next few months. Why not months? But wait a minute, he gives us a timeline. December is an interesting month that has the power to reverse years. Reversing years as in what? Our theory just got confirmed right here, guys. Is that December, the mid-cycle top before the black swan appears, right? Are we getting confirmed, guys? Who will come into place? Right, it all comes down to a matter of time. Do you have enough? Does he have enough to resist it? The earthquake will strike. 17 has a nice sound to it. Again, we're in the final phase, guys. Our last chance to buy more XRP, our paycheck, right? To buy more XRP. Again, it's close to time, guys, right? So did our timeline get confirmed, guys? I think so. What do you guys think, right? Black Swan event soon, but first we have to have that blow off top moment. Right, then we go even higher because of money printing, right? Again, we haven't seen anything yet, guys. Ripple partnered with the Vatican. Is this why the Vatican transferred all liquid assets back in 2022? Right? Possibly.
Our founder, Chris Larson, sometimes talks about making globalization work for everyone, completing globalization. So what we're doing from a business standpoint is improving both individual and household economics through things like faster, cheaper, more reliable remittances. But we're also doing what we can through philanthropic funding, partnerships with nonprofits, central banks, universities, and even the Vatican.
Even the Vatican. We're in good hands. That's how you know we're in good hands, guys. Now, Howard Moon did repost this as well, guys. Right. But why? LDN being ready, right? Is this truly time? Are we at the final time? A global payments issue has hit the Bank of England, guys. It is starting in London, right? We all know how to fix the payments problem, right? Look at that, guys. The issue is causing delays to high value and time sensitive payments, including some house purchases, right? Interesting. We need a solution. What will that be? Right here, guys, look at this. This will open the gates to many institutions that are waiting on the sidelines, right? Next step will be UN, IMF, and the Fed throwing their weight behind XRP. Lord guide us. Right? Exactly. Today is the New Year's Eve Ancient Egyptian, guys. Seems like we're time, right? They always said to look towards the pyramids. So there we go. X Family tweeted out, when should I flip the switch? Well, supposedly this will come out too, tomorrow's date. Then we have the fountain for today's video. As clock strike 133, 7 times 19 is 133, which is what? Oh wow, that's tomorrow's date as well. Weird, guys. Again, let us prepare because something's most definitely brewing. Let's see what happens next. Not financial advice, but I'm truly excited. I'm going to buy the dip here soon. Let's go. But it was so amazing. See ya.